Greetings and salutations. This is Efren from Comics R Us. It's been quite a while since I've had a video. I've made a video, gosh, over 8 months. Just laziness, so I'm gonna probably cut this into like 2 or 3 parts, as I don't want to make a really long video. So these are comics that I have purchased, within the last year. Some of them are from when I went to WonderCon. And other ones just been picking up on eBay and people that I found like on Craigslist who sell me stuff. So without much further ado, here we go. The first set are comic books are just basically all from Michael Turner. Um, he was one of my favorite artists, and unfortunately, he passed away. Some of these comic books have been signed by Michael Turner, but obviously they're not CGC. What I am going to do is I am going to submit these to CBCS because they have an authentication process now where they authenticate the signatures of comics, and CGC doesn't do that. So my first set of comics is actually three. Miss Marvel #1. These came out in 2006. The first two were not signed, but it's like my favorite cover. And every time I see this cover, I think this is like my, I got 5 or 6 of them total altogether now. So here we go. Okay, as you can see, this is Miss Marvel #1. Hopefully you can see it. I'll bring it in closer, obviously. This is just one of my favorite covers. I mean, I love this cover, and I first got this one. This is like my second or third one of this colored version of it. As you can see, it's Miss Marvel. And my next one is the same comic book, but it's a variant. It's like they call it sketch drawings. Let me get this a little bit closer so you can take a look at it. Hopefully, there's not much of a glare. I apologize if there is. My background cover, if you haven't noticed, is Star Wars. I got this at Star Wars Celebration 2015 by an artist, his last name is Palmer. Great cover. I'll show it to you once all these are down if you want to see it again. And this is my last Miss Marvel #1. This one was actually signed by Michael Turner. Hopefully, he signed it in silver, so maybe kind of hard to read the writing. It's right there. I am going to take this to CBCS to get it encapsulated and authenticated. Next comic, these are all Michael Turner's, and this is Batman Superman #9. This one came out in 2004. This was also signed by Peter Steigerwald along with Michael Turner. I am, eventually going to take these, like I said, to CBCS. Not all at once, quite expensive, but 2 or 3 at a time, and these are just my favorite covers. I've always, loved his artwork. Let me bring this a little bit closer so you can see his signature. Michael Turner's is right there, and Peter Steigerwald's is right there. CBCS has an authentication process where, they just have the ability to verify signatures if they weren't witnessed by an employee. This is Superman Batman #10. As you can see, Wonder Woman's on the front cover. And this one also came out, I believe, in 2004. All these, as I stated once again, they're all have been signed by Michael Turner. That's the signature right there. I just like these covers. I mean, he was an awesome artist. Next one is Batman Superman #12. Also, it came out in 2004, I believe. And this is Supergirl, or from Apocalypse, and you can see Apocalypse in the background. Signature is on the upper left-hand side. Show this better. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Next one is Justice League #10. This one came out in 2007. Signed by Michael Turner. You see Black Canary, Power Girl, and I don't know who the last girl is on the cover, but I just like the cover. Next one is Superman in Action Comics. Meet the Girl Who Stole Superman. It's number 813, and this one came out in 2004, I believe. Cool covers. Like I said, I just enjoy his artwork. Sorry for the glare if you see one there. I'm trying to get it so you can see the whole comic. Next one, Supergirl number 2. This one came out in 2005, signed by Michael Turner and also, once again, Peter Steigerwald. I am going to authenticate these eventually, like I said, and it's a process that CBCS goes through to verify, even though we did not witness the signature, it's legit. Michael Turner's signature is right there, and Peter's is right there, if you can see it. Hopefully you can. Next one is Supergirl number 5. And this one, I'm not sure. Oh, it came out in 2005 also. This is like Supergirl facing like her alternate Supergirl. You can see she's all in black here. And last one is Civil War number 6. This one came out in 2006. It's a variant sketch drawing. I just love these sketch drawings of Michael Turner, another artist also. This one is Submariner, and you see the Invisible Girl in the background. And his signature is right there. Now here's the background to what I have for where I post up all my comic books and things that I buy. This is a Star Wars Celebration. It was by a artist, Jason Palmer. I just really like this. It's made out of, it's not paper either, it's like cardboard material, so it's very sturdy. As you can see, it has almost a lot of information on there about Star Wars. You see the main characters on the screen. And I will be right back and to show you my CGC comic books. Okay, I'm back. Here comes my CGC comic books. I got most of these on eBay. Yeah, I think I got them all on eBay. Without much further ado, here we go. First one is Tales to Astonish. Came out in 1963. It's I think it's the very first issue of the Wasp. So I got this a couple of months ago on eBay. Actually, a couple of weeks ago on eBay. I just seen it there and I just decided to purchase it. Came back at 4.0. Actually, I may get these re-slabbed because I do see some creases on there and I believe some stains too that can be taken off. And I'm thinking of just resubmitting them to CGC, getting them pressed and cleaned first. Hopefully you can see them. I apologize once again for the glare if there is one. Okay, next one is another Tales to Astonish. This is number 51. This one came back as a grade as 9.2. I just not gonna take this one apart, open it up and get it re-slabbed or pressed or anything like that. It came back at 9.2. It was a good price, and this one actually came all the way from Australia. There was a seller from Australia, and shipping was obviously more expensive, but I just really like these Silver Age comic books, especially Marvel, as you can tell. So I decided to buy it, and if you notice the label, it's like old school label from CGC. Hopefully you can see the label. Okay, next one is a Tales of Suspense. This one I'm also probably going to get re-slapped and pressed beforehand. This one came 3.5. It came out in 1964. I think it is the first appearance of the Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff, and Crimson Dynamo appearance. See, Iron Man's on the cover, and Natasha's on the cover too, but obviously she doesn't have her the costume we are all accustomed to her wearing now. There's the grade. And hopefully you saw it clearly. Next one is Fantastic Four: The Coming of Galactus. This one came out in 1966. First appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus cameo last page. I'll also include the Inhumans and Watcher appearance. All these are recent pickups on eBay that I decided to spend some money on. So, just like the covers, I've always wanted them, so decided to pick it up. I had extra money. I don't anymore, but I did then. Hopefully you'll be able to see it clearly. Okay, next ones. I got these done at Stan Lee Kamikaze last year. These are my own collection. I had these when they first came out. These were signed by Stan Lee and Todd McFarlane. Took a while to get here. I had them pressed and cleaned first just to get the highest grade possible. You always wish for the higher grade, but if you don't, you wish, that it's good grade at least. This first one came out at 9.6. Stan Lee's signature wasn't the best. He's just, I wish his signature was a little bit more clear, but, it is what it is. You see Todd's signature right there, hopefully, over my finger, and Stan Lee's is right underneath Spider-Man. Not the best signature, like I said, but hopefully you'll be able to see it. And this one came back 9.6. Okay, my next one is another Amazing Spider-Man. This one is 316, also signed by Todd McFarlane and Spider-Man. This one is back from '89, my own personal collection. I got these when I was a kid, and I just kept them, and luckily, they were in good condition more or less. I never changed the bags on them or put plastic bags. I know they're staining and there's some yellowing of plastic bags when they get old. I just have so many comics, it's just hard for me to do that. .6. Todd's signature is right there, and Stan's is right there. Like I said, not the best signature from Stan Lee, but I'll take it. And my last one, this is Secret Wars number 8. This one I had slabbed before, and it was a 9.8. I decided to open it up and get it signed by 3 of the writers and people who had partaken in this particular comic book. It was signed and sketched by Mike Zeck, signed by John Beatty, if I'm pronouncing his name right, and Big Jim Shooter back in November of 2015. This was at a Wizard World in Sacramento. Bring this closer. Like I said, originally it was a 9.8, but they opened it up. People are touching this comic book, and yeah, it came back at 9.6. I wish it would have came back at 9.8, but it did not. And this is also, he did an extra little caricature right there of Spider-Man. You can see it. And here are the signatures. So, like I said, originally it was a 9.8, and I wish it would have came back at 9.8, but it came back at 9.6. Not complaining. Okay, I have one more thing to show you, and this I got at WonderCon a couple months ago, and I will be right back. Okay, WonderCon was about, a little bit less than 2 months ago, I believe. And there's a Disney Emporium there. There was a vinyl collection, and basically there were Star Wars albums. I didn't get it at the beginning. I walked around, but towards the end, when we were about to leave, I went to the store back, and I just couldn't resist. This opens up. Oops. Hang on, please. Like so. And they're actually Star Wars albums. There's a total of 4 of them. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. If not, I can take it out of the glare. Let me see here. This is from the actual Star Wars Rebels. I haven't played it yet because I don't have a record player. Some of my friends have one. I just haven't had the time to go through the house and see what's on here exactly. It does say here exactly what's on here. This is Rebels theme. The back of it, it is, as you can see, a Stormtrooper. It's a limited edition. It says there's 3,500 made. I had number 2,206. Next ones is from the recent Star Wars movies, the characters. Hopefully you'll see it there. And you turn this around and hopefully you'll see it. And you open this one up. And there you see Han Solo. And gosh, I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Sorry. And I got one more to show you. This one is of BB-8 album, and we questioned whether the album would actually, you know, go on a record player, and they showed it, and sure enough, it does. There's enough space. Here's a little hole where the album goes in. This is another Star Wars limited edition, number 132 of 1500. Don't know what's on the back. Oh, same thing. See Star Wars. Sure, get this a little bit closer. You can see it says music by John Williams right there. And that's it for today. I have some more comic books that I'm going to show you in a couple days. I got some coming in from CBCS along with some other ones that I bought. And like I said, probably, you know, cutting this into 2 or 3 parts. So until then, this is Efren from Comics R Us. Have a great day.